Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate, and it's time for us to continue. Last episode was a long episode. I maybe went a little bit too hard trying to do extra Rune of Prophecies stuff at the end. But another reason it ran long was at the beginning I was doing a lot of uh, sort of bookkeeping work, I guess, trying to take stock of our mimic skins and our dumpling skins. Because unlike most creatures where they just have a different collection of assorted skins with different themes and stuff, the mimics and the dumplings are a little bit different because they have a special collection of skins for each of them, themed around the different realms and the different gods in the game. So it's easy with the mimic skins, in fact, which is why we started there, because the skins are literally named after the realm that they came from, and so I was able to note down which realms we don't have skins for. Dumplings, similar story, but it's a bit harder to pin down exactly which skin comes from which realm in certain cases. In some of them it's obvious, like obviously Angel Food is going to be As Your Dream, you know, the heavenly place. Balanced is going to be Land of Breath and Balance. It even looks, it's got the yin yang symbol. Bone Broth, a little bit harder, but probably Tartareth. Or hang on, not Tartareth isn't the name of a realm. Tartareth is the name of a god of the torture chamber. So it's not going to be torture chamber. It's going to be what's it called? Have it here. The God, what's it called? Oh boy, the skeleton undead place, right? Path of the Damned. So that's probably that. Crunchy is probably Kingdom of Heretics. But there are a few where I'm not sure where they come from. Number one is Dreamsicle. Number two is Extra Helping. Number three is Ham. Actually, Ham and fucking Raw. I think one of these has to be Torture Chamber. One of these has to be a Titan's Wound. I'm not sure which is which. Probably this is Titan's Wound. This is Torture Chamber. But and I'm not 100% sure. If you have a definitive answer, let me know. Then there's Iron Rich, which might be Forgotten Lab, but I'm not really sure. Mystery Meal might be Bastion of the Void, or it might be like Caustic Reactor. Peep might be Unsullied Meadows. But I'm not sure 100%. And then soft serve, like a sorcerer and soft server, obvious. Sundried, I'm pretty sure, is a Faraway Enclave. Smoothie, I'm not sure. Like this one might be Caustic Reactor, but I'm not really sure. So basically, if you have definitive answers, I'm gonna list them all right now. And I'll even, I guess, put them in the I'll even put them in the video description. If you know for sure which realm these skins come from, let me know. That way, when I'm grinding, I'm not accidentally wasting time in a realm where there's nothing to be found. So Dreamsicle, Extra Helping, that's also the first. This might be Amalgam Gardens, I guess. But again, I don't know for sure. Where even are we? Ham and fucking Raw. Just let me know which realm these are. If you know Iron Rich, if you know, let me know. Mystery Meal, let me know. Peep, let me know. And finally, Smoothie. And if I've gotten some of them, like, obviously wrong, like if I've said, oh, like this is from the Faraway Enclave, and you know for a fact that it's not the Faraway Enclave, and that there's something to be found in the faraway enclave that I haven't found. Again, if you know, let me know. I'm not gonna look it up because I feel like with skins, it's bordering on spoilers. I don't want to know ahead of time what there is to be found. I want to just kind of find it and be surprised. So the list of pages that have the Mimic and Dumpling skins are gonna have lists of other skins. I don't want to accidentally see something, but if you know, or you know, I guess if you don't mind looking it up, just let me know, right? And we'll go from, like, obviously you don't have to do that. Whatever skins there are, I'll find them eventually anyway. But if you have the time and the motivation, there's something you could do, and I would appreciate it if you did. But again, it's up to you. Anyway, in this episode, we gotta go. We gotta go on and just get another couple of anointments, get another couple false gods killed, maybe hand another rune of prophecies, maybe. Oh, another thing is, I did have my list of realms where I'm gonna be trying to farm for Mimic skins. If there are Mimic skins to be found, and we did find a Mimic. Didn't have a skin, Gambler's Hive was on the list. We don't actually have to open these chests to get the Mimic skin. That'll happen in the fight, if indeed the Mimic has it. However, we did need to open that one last chest for the Rune of Prophecies thing. Let's take another look at the Mimics, because I can show you that we do not have a skin for the Gambler's Hive, if we did, because Gambler's Hive begins with G, G comes after F, and before K, and it's not the Gambler's Hive either, because sometimes you can get a little bit turned around, forgetting that it's not Swamplands, it's the Swamplands. But we have nothing for the Gambler's Hive, and so what we will be doing is we will be opening all the chests in this place. Do we still need to break stuff? I think we're done breaking stuff, yeah. We're done breaking stuff. All we need to do is get the realm done and leave, I suppose. I suppose we've already paid. Alright, good, good, good. I guess we can get into a little bit of extra combat. We're very far away from the next level, but the next level is gonna take us to level 90. So maybe I'll go a little bit harder trying to get extra favor, even doing these realms, which take a little bit extra time because you gotta walk all the way in, walk all the way out. And I don't know if the chests in those rooms are able to be mimics, but we'll try them out just in case. All right, and I guess we can open all of these chests as well. And I guess we'll take out Madeira. And I guess we'll open some chests. Just smash some stuff. Stumbling around. And just getting this done. Alright, is there any reason to be up? Nope. Is there any... Nope. Alright, Pando has summoned a Dumpling. Now, we've already found the special Dumpling skin from the Gambler's Hive. It's the one where the Dumpling is just a miniature slot machine. Which is pretty hilarious. And we can also see the Dumpling running around. We're not going to bother with it because we've already found it, but we'll think about it. We'll think about it. All right. All right. So, me also. Oh god. Oh, I'm dropping stuff all over the page, all over the place. Because I was trying to turn the page on my notebook to look more at this mimic stuff. Because, the iron-rich skin could also be Damarel, you know, the clockwork thing, but clockwork is more... like, it would have the same coloring, like the brass coloring. So I don't know if we found any dumpling skin from Damarel. Nor... actually, have we found a mimic skin in Damarel? Let me take another look at that. There's gonna be things where we found one for one, but not the other. We have found a chest for Damarel, and that's what the chest looks like. And what does the iron-rich skin look like? Now, does this look like clockwork? Excuse me, does this look more like clockwork? Does it look more like computer machinery? And I'm gonna say it looks more like computer stuff. So if that's my assumption, that iron-rich is Forgotten Lab, then that means we've got a mimic to be found in... mimic skin to be found in Damarel. But again, the other assumption is... am I even correct that there are unique skins for every single realm? Or is it just that a lot of the realms have them, but not necessarily every single realm? It would be disappointing if there wasn't like a proper, full, complete set that you could get. But it is possible. And if you know for sure the answer one way or another, simply on whether there are indeed unique skins for every single realm that can be found, just by encountering dumplings or mimics in those realms. If you know the answer for sure, just let me know. You don't need to like link me to the wiki pages, because again, I'm gonna be trying to avoid spoilers. But if you know for sure, then let me know. But yeah, so we don't have any mimic skins to be found, or any dumpling skins to be found in the Faraway Enclave, but we do have to open a chest just to get some you know, progress on this quest. And we need to maybe do the mini quest. Do we need to find a buried treasure at all? Yes, we do. One more. Alright, let's just open this chest and be done with it. The chest is cursed, I tells you. Cursed. Oh, competent Necro 3. Nice to be making progress on that as well. Once we've done 100 rounds with this, we can just move on. And move on to the next specialization. Alright. God, this realm is kind of trash. Oh, this realm is really trash. Because we still need to find things, and it's being so annoying. Alright. Let's go up and around, grab this stuff, kill the master. And... do we need to kill candle enemies? We don't. Alright, I don't know if we've found the last helmet for the mini quest, but I thought maybe I saw something moving around up here. Yes, I did. Kill this this clown. Grab that, and I guess if we found it, then we found it. If we haven't, then it's fine. We're already at 91, level 91 with the Lister, which is a little bit ahead of the curve. So I wouldn't necessarily mind that much if we didn't get that extra favor, but we got it in the end anyway, so that's nice. Alright. New realm. New realm. Let's just keep going. So, Malvern Gardens is not on either of my lists. Do we care about Riddle Dwarves? We don't. So I for sure have a list of Mimic Realms, and I have a more tentative, not really even a list, it's just ones where I noticed where we haven't obviously found a skin that matches any of the ones that we have right now. Anyway, let's go inside here. Let's see how close we are to being able to do another nether synthesis. Pretty far away, only at 23,000. Alright. Out of my way. We're already done that. Alright. Gotta hit resource nodes, which are not those, but rather those yellow piles of sand on almost, they look like. And there's our buried treasure. That's nice. Always nice. To get your rare encounter, or I guess map encounter, they're strictly not that rare. Rune of Prophecy's objectives done. We do, however, have to pick up the treasure. Two-step process. Really hope the update is gonna have like a little icon in the bottom left reminding you that you've picked up the map but haven't found the treasure yet. I feel like that would be pretty helpful. Alright, hit that. No need to open the chests. Okay. Let's keep on going. And I guess we'll hit a... I guess we'll hit a few extras. Just trying to cross over into the next level, because we are close. Easy. Everybody just take it easy. We just found the treasure as well. Is there any reason to stay in this realm? I'm gonna say no. And then I'm gonna run around anyway. I guess we'll get a little bit of extra favor. But I'm gonna call it here. I'm not gonna bother fighting that guy. And we're gonna move on to the very next realm. Let's just do it like that. New random realm. Same place that we just came out of. I don't think we need to get into any of these fights. You can also get treasure out of it, but I'm not too keen on that. A bit of a waste of a nether realm. There are a few of them that are really useful. Doom and Gloom is a trait. Let me take a look at the nether stone. Like this. What does it say? When an enemy would have 50. Seems kind of weak. Not even gonna read the rest of it. If it's only a chance of activating, I've immediately lost interest because I want my traits to be reliable. They can be modest in what they're doing, but I just need to know that they're happening every single time. Because even if you stack the odds in your favor and you make the 50% chance happen more often, like 5 times, like six times in a row, like every single one of your creatures maybe flips the coin on that, or you have some other way to make it happen more often. Even if, okay, so 2 to the power of 5 is 32, 2 to the power of 6 is 64. Even if you were able to do it to like 2 to the power of 7, right? Like 7 coin flips in a row have to go against me for it to not happen. It's still gonna happen a few times because you're gonna have hundreds of encounters, right? It's still gonna happen often enough that you'll notice it and you'll be annoyed by it. So yeah, I just prefer things that are a little bit more reliable. Is there any reason to stay? I'm gonna say no. But we are moving towards level 90, so I guess I'll farm up a little bit of extra favor. Pick up a little bit of extra stuff, and mosey on over to the next realm. I guess we'll hit you at 1,000 favor already. I guess we'll do this. And I guess we're just gonna head home. Or head to the next realm. Either or. What are we doing? Where are we going? Alright, let's go down here. Next, new realm, St. Althea. We're gonna jack this up to instability 5. We're gonna roll until we see a nice bonus. $349 was nearly good enough. 384 is, in fact, good enough. Titan's Wound is not on the list. We've already found a Mimic skin, and most likely even a Dumpling skin from Titan's Wound. So I'm not going to be farming extra chests. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we gotta fight the false god. Let's go up. Ooh. Oh, another one of these. That is worth doing. Another 900 Stardust. I'll put her at the top of the timeline. I'll put her at the top. Alright. Dumpling. I will be interested in seeing what the dumpling looks like. Because while I'm confident that I've found whatever dumpling skin exists in Titan's Wound, and I feel like it's going to be probably ham, because especially when you get inside these combats, some of the background, in a very sort of unsettling kind of way, does look pretty similar to a ham. I don't know if you ever like have ham and eggs. I haven't done it for a while, but so that's my suspicion, is that ham is from Titan's Wound, and that the other one, fucking raw, the thing with the fork sticking into it, is torture chamber. But I don't know that for sure though. I don't know where else that skin could be, but like, my logic is that the fork sticking into it is representing the torture part of the torture chamber, and I don't know, that's not necessarily the most airtight logic, but that's what I'm gonna stick with. Spell damage is fine. Alright, let's take out Saint Alfie. What do? We do 10 buffs. Right, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There are you. We're at the top of the timeline. We're not gonna regret it. In fact, we're just gonna wipe the floor with her pretty quick. So just take whatever's at the top of the list. Oh my god, too many things. 185, gotta take a look at, or like get rid of that one. Then gotta take a look at these 2 traits. Infinity and Spin the Wheel. And another 7,000, alright. Infinity and Spin the Wheel. I don't know what Continuum means. Spin the Wheel. Any random effects that fail to occur are re-rolled in an additional time. Again, it can help tilt things in your favor with chance-based builds, where like there's a chance of something occurring, but it's not guaranteed. But I wouldn't necessarily build something around that. Maybe as a second string thing, you can have a chance-based thing happening. But in terms of the core of my build, I'd want it to be something that I know is going to work every single time. Alright. Getting close to level 90 here as well. But not close enough to go over that final little hurdle. Alright. We've got to go back home. Now, what am I looking for? I want to hand in a pilgrimage mission for Netherrealms. Is not going to happen. It ain't gonna happen. So let's just start a new bounty. Let's do Saint Althea like once more. That's another anointment that we brought back. I think we're slowly running out of mermaid anointments. We are running all 5 of our projects. We are running a pilgrimage, right? We gotta be, yes. That pilgrimage will be done soon, and then when that pilgrimage is done, probably we'll just wrap up the remaining creature kills, then start a new Rune of Prophecies. Spoonor, not really interested in you. Bloodgrove is on the list of realms where we haven't found a mimic skin. So I guess we're gonna be out of my way, dude. I guess we're gonna be opening chests, but we're not gonna be interested in too much else. Shut up. Shut up. Chests trying to bait any mimics that might exist into attacking us. Can we take out the Xantai? Quickly take a look at you. One trait, Diamond Hands. Second trait is Bonecraft. So Diamond Hands, Bonecraft. Okay, so this is one of the Reaper traits. Honestly, this one isn't bad. If I had extra trait slots to burn, I would think about it. But I think I'm gonna pass on that. Actually, you know what? This one is good enough that I'm gonna buy it. Because having Bonecraft as a trait on a Netherstone could be a very useful thing to have. Diamond Hands also, let me take a look at that. Diamond Hands. Useless. Useless, but at least we got some value out of that. Alright. We don't care about riddles, so we're just gonna ignore this clown. Alright. We spent about 1 million crystal, I think, on that thing. How much crystal are we getting per battle? Like around 2,000, somewhere between 2,000 and 8,000, I would guess. Or somewhere between 1,000 and 8,000, depending on how often our 2x triggers are triggering. So it take... Fuck off, you piece of shit, dude. It's gonna take a while to make that crystal back, but we had a lot of crystal. Anyway, let's keep on going. Another boss, finally. Spoonor is done for. Alright. Let's light this candle, get another cool 200 favor. Again, approaching level 90. Not really finding those mimics that we so dearly need. Anyway, let's hit you. Farm up a little bit of extra favor because we are hitting, or we're getting closer to 40 to 90. No mimics, huh? No mimics, huh? Okay, here's our master, which is another thing. Fuck off, you piece of shit. Pieces of garbage trash, these What? Oh, they weren't silenced because it was a master battle, and it counts as a quasi-boss battle, so they were resistant to the silence. Alright, so we're done. Next realm. Great Pando is not on either of my lists. I can quickly confirm to you that we have a Mimic skin already from the Great Pando, and do we not? Hang on a second. Excuse me, do we not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, skip this, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've double counted something on my list of things. I need to do some... give me a second, I'm just gonna pause the game for a bit while I get to the bottom of this. Never mind, Great Pando was on the list the entire time, I just wasn't reading it closely enough. Great Pando is directly below Gambler's Hive, in fact. So we are gonna be opening every chest in this place. And we have another one of these. Another 977 Stardust. We'll be opening chests. Trying to get mimics to show up. We're also lagging pretty far behind. We're only on level 88, so we will be picking up crap. Protect it. We will be hitting everything to get a bit of extra experience from these things. Alright, let's go up and around. Down. Left, right, up, down. Alright. So, it's probably a very low encounter rate on getting mimics with skins, because first of all, the chest needs to be a mimic, and then the mimic needs to roll with a skin. Now, mimics and dumplings seem to have higher rates of rolling with skins than regular creatures. I go treasure golem, but I don't think it's gonna be helping us too much. And if you've already fought the mimic, you can open the chest if you want, but you won't be able to bait like a second mimic fight out of it. And you might as well open it just to remind yourself which chests you have checked, which ones you haven't. We're finding all the riddle dwarves now, and of course, the moment we need them, like potentially for the next Rune of Prophecies, they'll stop showing up. So I'm already getting like I'm already getting pre-mad for that. I'm just that kind of person. I will always find some reason to whine and complain. Alright, anyway. We found a mimic. It didn't give us anything. But at least, listen man, at least we're trying. Ooh, the smoke is thick here though, isn't it? Oh god, out of my way. You know what, I guess I'll fight treasure golems. They're a good way to get a little bit of extra resources. Especially if you get multipliers on the thing, because I think the smallest amount we're getting unmultiplied was 6,000, and obviously if you multiply that by 2 or by 4, then you start getting some good stuff. Now, we're almost done. We just need to summon some life creatures and some death creatures, and then we're not going to bother with nether realms. We're just going to finish this Gershgern Rune of Prophecies alternatively. Yeah, we're just we're just gonna hand it in now, which means we're gonna go to the candle. I said we're gonna go to the candle. There's some life and some death. For life, I think I'm still feeling Nephilim. And for death, I suppose we can just do some Nyx. I should have probably done it a little bit differently, but who cares? We're almost done. Yeah, that's that done. So there's a few Nephilim up here. We'll quickly hit them, and then we're pretty close to the exit anyway. Alright, let's go. I think we might be done with Nephilim. Yes. Prophecy line. Alright. Alright, hand it in like this. And then this is going to be a 10-line Rune of Prophecies. Save and continue, and are we? Or we're almost done with that? Right. Turn in my Rune of Prophecies. The next Rune of Prophecies, yeah, we're not gonna mess with this. I'm gonna pause until I get a good one, or see you in a few minutes. Okay, I think this one looks fine. Just gotta do a assassination mission. One Keyforge mission. Goblet of Trials is gonna be done in a couple realms. What we're going to be doing is, I think I'm going to go back on Instability 5 until we have the Goblet of Trials fully filled up again. Keyforge, in terms of gambling, we got to do keynotes, Siralim, slot machines, so everything except for scratch cards. We do have to find a Dumpling. Hopefully we'll just find one. We'll see. Okay. So let's get this done. We also have to kill, was that 4080? Yeah. Okay. Easy. Man, come on, dudes. Just don't give me turns. Are you fucking serious right now? So useless, because there's nothing useful to be gotten by playing this game. We don't need any of this shit. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? It just never fucking ends. Okay, good. We dodged that by one. I would have crashed out so hard if that had given me more turns. Okay, that's done. Let's hit 4080. Do it like this. Are you? Is it annoying? But it's done. What else do we need to do? We need to get some divination kills. We need to open some chests. We need to get a Keyforge mission. And okay, let me take a look at my Runes of Prophecy. This is going to be done pretty soon. How much currency do we have? Not enough. All right, so let's just start a quick Keyforge. And let me cancel this raid to start my pilgrimage. And let's continue. We have to, yeah, do this. Let me just see what percentage we're at. I think frustratingly we're going to be at like 94. Yeah, so one realm without going deeper by one realm without raising the instability, I think is only going to give us 5%. So I'm going to jack it up to instability 5, and we'll stay on instability 5, and we'll go to a random realm. Nemesis. Oh god, this is why nobody likes instability. Fucking chance to resist damage, top of the timeline nonsense as well. Oh my god, fucking stop it, dude. Stop it. Goblet is full. As Your Dream is not on this list. We don't need to be opening chests. I'm not going to be getting into extra fights. I'll get into a little bit of extra fights. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do extra fights because we have less indirect damage in this realm. This realm is garbage trash, so... Yeah, we need to open chests for the Rune of Prophecies thing, and we need to break stuff again. So let's pick up stuff. Oh my god, fucking stop, dude. Yeah, this realm is garbage. This realm is garbage. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go into that realm to get the extra chests because this realm is trash. Extra defense, or like, so they take less indirect damage, but then what else? I don't get it, dude. I don't fucking get it. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting into any extra fights here. Let's just find the master and leave. Chests, just, you know, these chests out in the open are fine. Alright, let's go down like this. Alright, let's go like that. Oh god, out of my way, dude. Yeah, this... Yeah, and with the chance to resist damage as well. This realm is not worth... the trouble. We'll get our stuff done in the next realm. Yeah, we're not gonna bother with anything else. We're just gonna first head home, set a new like roll for the Goblet of Trials again, and let's get rid of this. Roll for the goblet. Let me collect this. We need it to be on Necro. We need it to be on Necro. And we did get it on Necro. Alright. What else? Yeah, we still need to do that. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. Alright, let's just get going then. Alright, let's just get going. Now, dead ships is not on either of these lists. So we don't need to worry about this too much. Did we hit a... We hit level 90. Okay, let me take a look at the blessing. Double resource useless. That's your level 90 bonus. Resources which are like entirely useless. 50% chance to receive more of them from one very specific object. Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, it's a mimic, but we don't care about mimics. We also got a random duplicate card, and we just finished the realm. Duplicate cards dropping like candy. What else do we need? We don't care about buried treasure. We do care about pandos. And we do also want to find a dumpling at some point. Speaking of dumplings, Dumpling Master. But doesn't really help us. Also takes him to 26. Oh, what a waste it was to go down there. Alright. Oh, I mean, sure. Oh yeah, we needed to hit the candle, and we only just found the candle. All right. So what do we need to kill? Lots of life. So we'll summon 2 life, and then maybe some sorcery. Again, for life, I'm gonna go with Nephilim. Let me see how many Nephilim skins I have. Right. Only 1. There must be more Nephilim skins. There must be. There simply must be. So let's just summon 2 of these. Let's actually summon like 3 of them. No, we don't have enough space. Okay. This realm is kind of stupid though, with how spread out it is. And I don't know why the game has a limit on how many creatures you can summon. It must be for like performance issues, but like I feel like it should be fine allowing at least in one go to summon as many creatures as you need to beat the whole candle objective. Because they lowered the amount of creatures you can summon, but they didn't lower the amount of creatures that the candle is asking you to kill. That's just a bit of a tactical error from the developer, changing one without changing the other. Anyway, let's just grab this. At least the realm kind of links up. And then what do we wanted to do some sorcery. For sorcery, I guess we'll do, I don't know, occultists. We don't have room. Double trait netherstone, nihilism, and skull bash. Are either of them good? That's not actually that bad. Oh no, it is kind of bad. And Skull Bash is also kind of annoying. Alright. Because it's not a... It's a luck-based thing, and I've already explained to you my stance on why I don't really like that too much. Anyway, what did I want to do? I wanted to do Occultist. Did I want to do Occultist, or... Let's do Phase, Champagne. And then now we should have enough stuff on the map that we can easily finish this nonsense, right? Right. What? 13 more? Really, dude? How is it that bad, man? Okay. I guess there are parts of the map that we simply haven't explored yet. But still... We're getting our kills. We're getting our kills. There's one of the realm's native creatures there, which isn't gonna count. Let's do it like this. Do it like that. Kill you. Kill you. Four more. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Two of them right here. Okay. We still need 9 more chests. There is one of them. Oh my god, where is it? I think there's one thing. Are we done, dude? Because I want to be done. I think we might be done. We're done. Okay. I guess we'll kill this guy just for fun. New realm is fine. Yeah, we'll keep doing instability 5 until we've filled up the goblet again. Then we'll bump it back down. We gotta kill Impacts. Those Imlers and Imlings that live in the caves. Right, do this, like that. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Swamplands on the... you know what? Swamplands might be the smooth, like the smoothie dumpling skin with like the smooth green legs. Swamplands, on the other hand, is not on this list of mimic skins because we've already found it. Let me confirm to you that we have the Mimic Swamplands skin. The Swamplands. It's a chest covered in vines. Alright. I will be opening all the chests just to get the Rune of Prophecies thing done. But we'll then take a bit of a breather after that. Alright. This is done. This is done. Grab that, grab that. Do we want to go? I guess we're getting close to level 90, so we'll push the envelope a little bit. Nothing there. Nothing to the left. Nothing to the right. We have killed the master, it seems. Alright, we'll do this. We'll go up. I think we've gotten all of the other chests open. Yeah, we've gotten all of the chests open that we needed. Let's just kill these M's, which is the main thing that we need out of this realm. In fact, the only thing left that we need. But we'll walk around just to make sure we're not leaving anything fun lying around. We are, of course, looking for dumplings as well. Haven't found one since starting this Rune of Prophecies. Oh my god, are you serious? I didn't want to do this, but whatever. Shut up. I don't see any dumplings, but that's fine. If we don't find any dumplings by the end of this episode, then next episode, starting from, I guess, the beginning and going up until we kill the first false god, I'll be doing it in the arachnid nest until we can get a dumpling to spawn, just to give us a little bit of an extra statistical boost. Let me just quickly do this. Right quick. And let's move on. Next realm. Deathwalker. Alright, we'll quickly deal with you. Bastion of the Void. Is this on the list? This may put... I feel like this might be the mystery meat thing. The source for the mystery meat dumpling skin. And I won't be opening chests because we've already gotten the Bastion of the Void mimic skin. I can confirm that for you in just a moment. This is what it looks like, and it looks pretty cool. A lot of the mimic skins, a lot of the skins in general in this game just look really good. But the ones where there's like a clear theme to the collection of skins makes it a little bit cooler, because it's not just that it looks cool, you're also appreciating how it's appropriate to the realm that it's supposed to be a reference to, right? So that's another thing that I like about it. Anyway, let's just deal with these clowns. Deal with Deathwalker. Forage and Experiment are both ready to hand in, and I think we will just hand them in and start new things, or do we want to wait until the Keyforge is done? Maybe we'll wait. I think we'll wait until the Keyforge is done. Yeah, that's my final decision. All right, let's go down. Let's go around like this. Oh god, I shouldn't be opening chests. 284. We're gonna have to get rid of that nether stone. Yeah, I'm not gonna open chests unless we're in a realm where I have a potential mimic skin to find. Or if we have the chest objective for the Rune of Prophecies. Outside of that, just not gonna bother. Alright. Alright, people. How close are we to... We're very close. Alright, Reaper Master is dead. Alright. How we feeling? I didn't start mission. I guess it's not that crucial. I needed to start a I needed to start a... Oh god, a pilgrimage mission, and then just didn't do it. So I guess we are going home. 2 projects to hand in, whatever. Pilgrimage, is anybody 88 or below on this page? No. What about on this page? Yes, a couple are on 88. The last 3, in fact, so we'll just do Volcanar, we'll just do another... Do we need to do a training mission? No, we don't. I'll start another experiment. I'll start another forage. And this is our final False God fight for the episode. Let me just see how much progress we've made on this. We're still kind of far away. We'll need 3 more realms to be able to finish this. Anyway, let's go into this Saint Althea fight. 389 is going to be good enough. Take this in a random realm. The Temple of Lies is not on either of these lists. We have indeed found the Dumpling skin for the Temple of Lies, and I'm really confident that we've also found the Mimic skin. No, sorry, the Mimic skin we've definitely found, and I'm pretty sure we've also found the Dumpling skin. The Dumpling skin, I think, is gonna be... I'll know it by... Yeah, okay, rock candy, I think, is pretty sure that's gonna be from this realm. Seven debuffs? Let's just make her yeah, you know what, I'll take the 7 debuffs, why not? Fuck off. Take less damage, why not? Ooh, another one of these? We're gonna be getting pretty close to starting another nether synth mission. Level 89, so I will be doing a little bit of a farm session. More dupe cards. Oh yeah, and I guess we don't really need to break destructible objects anymore. Alright. Ooh, it's actually a mimic, but no skin. Because we've already found it. Sometimes they can spawn with special skins that you've already found, which makes for a fun encounter, but doesn't really give you anything extra as far as I know. It just changes the aesthetics for that one encounter by giving the enemy the special skin. All right, anyway, let's go around. Let's go up. Do we care about buried treasure? No, right? No, we don't. Well, let's do this. Mute it. Where is everybody, man? And now I think people are finally showing up. I'm pretty confident putting her at the top. She's not that dangerous. At least not to me and my party. Alright, hit these guys. Grab this, and I think we can fight the boss now. Yes, we can. Alright, that was a little bit annoying because she had some sort of damage reduction going on, but in the end, we got it. And she is running low on anointments, so I guess we'll start hitting somebody else. Heaping treasure gives us a good amount of life guild reputation. Assassination is ready to hand in. And competent necro 4. Pretty productive session all in all. We didn't find any of the special skins that we were hunting for, but we did come up with a pretty good system, or at least I did, of figuring out which realms we should push hard on and like open every single chest hoping for a mimic, or search extra hard for dumplings, try and get dumplings to spawn if we can, if we think that there is a dumpling skin to be found there. So we did some pretty good prep work for getting more mileage out of our future endeavors, but we also made nice little bits of chip progress against the long grindy achievements of the game. Let's start another assassination. This is around page 20-ish. Okay, so we have no more projects left to do. Alright. So now let's wrap up and reflect on what was accomplished this episode. A lot of it I already mentioned, but let's take a look at some of our achievement progress. We handed in one rune. Well, first of all, let's see how we're doing on the creature parts achievement. 6.98. I genuinely don't know if that's budged at all. But let's also take a look at... we handed in one rune. We handed in one rune worth 10 lines, which took us to 446 runes and 3,552 overall lines completed, which is pretty nice. And yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. Hope you had a good time. And again, if you know, if you have definitive answers for the dumpling skins that I mentioned at the start of the episode, feel free to leave those comments. I would really appreciate it if you did. Or if you know that there's a link to a page where you can see those which doesn't have spoilers. By spoilers, I mean which doesn't have the lists of skins for other creatures and other races, then feel free to link that as well. For my part, I'm not gonna risk searching because any like list of skins is gonna have things that I consider to be spoilers. But yes, if you again, if you have the time and if you have the energy, only then should you consider helping out. And again, obviously, if you do, I would be very appreciative. Anyway, in addition to all of that, we had a pretty nice episode, I thought. Pretty chill, pretty relaxed, and getting more and more focused about what there is left to do in the game and how to go about it. Even if we're not quite ready to full-on start grinding for skins yet, at least it's there in our thoughts somewhere. As we get other things done, we're quietly thinking about ways in which we can be more effective at looking for the things that haven't dropped yet. So I'm actually feeling pretty confident about all of this. Anyway, how long have we been going? Probably more than an hour. Before we go on, though, I will set another bounty. I think we'll do Mindworm this time. We're up to more than 18% with all these bonuses. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time for more Siralim Ultimate. And until then, my friends, take care.